Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there, and you gonna look up. These days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up, and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, well, gotta figure it out. Made some mistakes. Life goes on. Let me figure out life from this point.
You want to become best, you want to become champion, and now you want to say like you're tired. Who cares? You're tired or not? Nobody cares about you. He was tired, he have personal problem, family. Nobody cares.
We're all writing a book. What's your book look like? What does your fucking book look like? Like your life is a book. You got a bunch of chapters in your book, but when they close that book, how good was the book? How good was your book? What was the ending to your book?
Yeah. What was really your work ethic like, and for how long did you stay disciplined?
Well, I mean, every day. I mean, since 20 years. I mean, it was an everyday process, and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Man, my vertical was a 40, wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right, so you got to figure out ways to strengthen them so your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right, so I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more, and it just never changed.
What I found is that winning doesn't happen on show day. It happens in those early mornings, painful workouts, long cardio sessions, and hungry nights. It happens in those moments of fear we all have when faced with a difficult goal, and then more so in what you make of that fear. It happens in every second of every day before you win. If you can take every opportunity you have to bring yourself closer to your goal, win every one of those opportunities, all while becoming more resilient in the process, how can you lose? That is an exciting opportunity.
I became obsessed with being the baddest that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
How bad do you want it? There's two options. To continue forward, pushing upward. And if you do, that dream is given birth, and forever you will live in the reality of it. If you stop, quit, throw in the towel, I promise you there's no distance you can travel far enough to find that dream again. For it is dead. And in its death, it's replaced by regret.
What's the least
I bet. All right, what up, what up? What up, everybody? Word. That was good. That was good. I'm gonna pull up the where how everybody feeling? You check y'all energy. Walaikum salam. Word. Let's see. I'm a Angela, I got you right now. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Y'all can follow this channel. I watch this shit like every day. Every single day. It's a whole bunch of stuff like law of attraction, manifesting. It's just a whole bunch of athletes and entertainers and stuff telling you how they attract it, where they're at now. Word, feeling excellent. Love that. Motivated. I feel incredible. 11/11, Make-A-Wish. All right. I'm about to share my screen. We're going to pull up the chart. You're welcome, Malika. Feeling wonderful. Word. Let me make sure. Did I share that shit? Yeah, I did. Let's check where we at before I even pull up the economic calendar. Yeah. Staying patient. I see we have to stay patient. We got to stay resilient. Think with clarity. Because when we start facing adversity, we start folding. And it annoys me. I see it in the chat. We gotta be more. We gotta be more. I can't think of the word right now, but caring about other people's emotions. When we're in there panicking and shit, we're making other people start to panic. You're building fear, bro. Like that negative energy. You do it in a Patreon, then next thing you know, new people are going to start coming in with negative energy and stuff like that. You got to stop panicking or stop trading until you can stop panicking. It's not going to work with fear. Just have faith and believe in your process. That's one thing I want to talk about. That's one of the reasons why I left Chris Sain's Discord. I was in there for a little hot minute, like year and a half or something, but too much negative energy is going to have me go fast. You got to fix your energy and like understand the market. It's a break and retest. You got to be patient. Nothing's going to happen when you want it to. Just stay focused. So we broke here our 6,009 level. We think just because we break it that we should just fly all the way up. But look, we did that, but we created higher lows. We broke it. Let me see. We broke it. We came down. This is called a retest, not the market's dropping. This is called a retest. We bounce off a structure. Over here, probably. These candles right here. These two. It does align in that area. Somewhere over there. We long story short, we broke resistance. You don't just get in. Break and retest. You wait for the pullback. The pullback came. We went up. The characteristics of these candles you need to know. It's going to be a retest probably 2 to 4 times. On average, 2 to 3 times. The third time, you more than not more than likely, but there's a higher probability now that it goes in the direction you want it to. One, break and retest. We came up. These right here, you don't count because you want to see structure. So like, this is one where the one wick came all the way down, but this is no real clear structure right here. I mean, we made right here this flat area, but look at these indecision candles. So I'll count this one. We came down structure. You see a solid support right here with these two candles. We basically kissed it. 2 retests. stay patient. Now, you get in. I got in right here, so nothing wrong with it because this was the second retest. I tried to be early. Got in 608 call. It was something like it wasn't really no. This is yeah probably yeah I believe so. So 608 call because it was the 12th Thursday. 608 call. We went up. Well, I got in the 608 call like Friday actually. I rolled it over. Or this was no, the 11th was my expiration. So yesterday, I rolled it over. But around this area, go up. I could have took profit here if I wanted to. I took a little bit of profit, but only a little bit. Fell down. I was down on the contract. Didn't panic. Didn't fold. It is what it is. 5-day moving average retest. It finally came up here. The thick orange line. Look how many times we just bounce in this area. Then I posted in the Patreon and on my YouTube channel this morning. I'm rolling over 610 contract. 610 contract. All right, so let's see. I did a 610 contract, right? My 620 contract, I'm still in it and I'm down on it by 60% and I'm not getting out of it. All right, boom, boom. Okay. I took a 604 call. Too late. Yeah, I can't get in it. That's why I ain't posted because it was a day trade. Just stay patient. The 610 call that I put in the chat just now is up 60% currently. Then I have my 604 call. When I was saying the 5-day moving average retest, but I wasn't gonna tell y'all to get in. But when I was saying 5-day moving average retest, I like it. That this should be support. That's what I got in. I'm up 131% on that. Yeah, Jared. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's one of my favorite things. Jared. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water in the cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Word. That's one of my favorite quotes. On my chart, they're moving averages and AV WAPs. So we've been bouncing here. That's telling me calls right there. My 5-day, that's my big dog. It's rising up. On the 30-minute, the 10 is still down. So right here, we'll reject this 20 to 60, 35. We're gonna come down here. I don't want us to. Hopefully, we got 8 minutes. Hopefully we could curl this the moving average could start to curl up, like close before we have the retest back. But we probably come to the 6,020 area. If not, we'll probably consolidate right here until this candle close. It's 8 minutes on a 30-minute. And once it start curling up in about 30 minutes to an hour, we'll probably start heading up here. And I'm about to do Amazon. Right now, my 10's sloping down, so don't get in no play. The 10 sloping down, meaning that a pullback could come. So this is the third retest, y'all. And it looks good. It's constructive. This is structure right here. it used to be resistance. Now it's support. You see this whole area right here. This could really be 2 retests because there's big structure here and then big structure here. 2, 3. I would say 3 though. So here comes the pullback. All right. I see Amazon. I see y'all. I got y'all. Oh, that was the move. All right, so we're at 6,045 on futures. We rejected the 6,050 area. I had 6,054 before this area came about, but I'm going to draw a new resistance. I want the most touches. $6,062 is what we have to break. We've been, all right, boom, boom, boom. We rip. I just need us to consolidate here because if we keep, this is the algo that we're in. We're in the algo. This is a buying channel. We have to stay in this channel. If we don't stay in this channel, I need us to just consolidate. I need 3 touches. I'm really looking at the bodies of the candles. I'm gonna have to go down the time frame to put it exactly how I want it. We have to stay in this algo. I want a big, let's see what this is. This is ugly. Inverse head and shoulders. All right. Let's see. Down to the 15-minute. I want to see us get above the 6,054. I have my white trend line over here too. I want to see us break above that and break above the 6,054 area. It's gonna be tough because we need to go now. So we'll probably fall out the trend line. If we do fall out the trend line, hopefully the moving average is already up here by the trend line. It's at 6,030 right now. Confirming this resistance, and then our 20s at 6,015. I mean, confirming this support, us, and then our 20 days at 6,015, confirming that support. 15-minute, 30-minute. Hour. You need all time frames to match for a solid setup. 4 hour. I'm looking at my moving averages. Five-day moving average declining still. 10, 20. It's a good chance that we shit, it's possible to touch 608 today. We need to break above 6,054, then 6,062. That 5-day moving average, keep my eyes on that. looks good. Let me check. Where is it? 5 minute. Oh, I like it. We should bounce off of that. We have the 20-day right here that it could pull back to 6,035 before we bounce. I'm looking for this to pop back up, this area. We got our support right here at 6,039 that we are approaching. You're welcome, Ash, for the arrow. I want y'all to like actually see it. Where Samuel, stick to the principles. The Khalil, well, Jolly Abundant Mindset, that's a fact. Khalil, 10-hour course is the one you talking about from Trading Geek. Did I talk? Wait, I said something about 10-hour course today? But
Nah, not today. You ain't said. I
oh,
remember this was like last week or something.
it's a playlist.
It's Trading Geek.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Free trading courses is life changing. Your volume seem low as it'll, or it might be me, because I'll be so relaxed. I'm not sure. My volume seem low. Am I low, y'all? I could be low. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, it's good on my computer.
I bet. Yeah, it's probably try putting it on your TV. Oh, my bad. On your laptop or tablet. Adrains. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. My apologies, but it's ES. ES is the S&P 500 E-mini futures that we are on currently. We're holding support so far, but look at our 10-day rolling over. This is why now y'all gonna be able to see what I look for. We're pinned in between the moving averages. So we'll probably consolidate if support could hold here, our white line. We could come down and touch that 6,036, that 20-day moving average that's yellow, and bounce off of it the way that it is right now. It's starting to roll over. If we do lose that, I got 6,032.50 that we could bounce off of. The goal right now is to go up right now and cross above 6,043. When candles come out the buying channel, they tend to try to run back in, and then now you wait for the rejection if you're in puts, or you wait for us to try to get back in. So then NQ is the other one. That's for the NASDAQ. NQ bouncing. The other ones I do not check, so I can't even tell you. I check because I trade IWM. This the mid caps. This is where the money is gonna be at, y'all, because the mid caps is lagging still. They just recaptured. Wait, let me see if they recaptured yet. All right, so we're just approaching the 200-day moving average on the mid caps. Thank you, Jolly. The 200 is the red one. Declining 5-day moving average 10 right here. So it'll be a choppy area because we got the 100 here. We shouldn't fall. But where the money is going to be at on the breakout when we do all-time highs is going to be the mid caps, like your Reddit. Reddit and those type of shits, but IWM is my baby. Because if we capture this, it'll run. There's a lot of money still on here. All right. Trump is on YouTube. All right, let's pull up Amazon first. I'm looking at my phone. I'll go to it when I see like a big notification about him. Oh, this is Amazon. So Amazon, I'm looking for Amazon to go to ultimately 241. Right now, declining the 5-day moving average isn't declining yet. It's trying to roll over. We have the 10 right here. Amazon is stuck in a range. It has to hold 208. Well, 207.40, 45, we'll say. Let's see. We rejected the AVWAP from June 5th. Oh my God, fucking Trump, bro. We do gotta listen to him. He's just said, I may have to force something. Trump, fucking Trump. Damn, what's the name of that fucking channel?
I put it in the chat.
Y'all fucking Trump is crazy, man.
It's in the chat, AB.
Thank you, appreciate you. It's AB. We checking it today, all day. Every time y'all, I'm checking it.
Yeah,
You gotta check trap, man. You gotta check trap too.
Yeah, when he on here, I can't check it on the chat.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Trap is the main one. He the main one. You are. He started this. I told Power to raise rates if there's. I told Powell to raise rates if there's inflation in 1 year. I told Powell we don't need to keep interest rates this high. I may have to force something. Come on. I can't stand having to look at this man. Ugh.
Hey, AB, can I ask you a question?
If you call him
I was just
Ab,
about to hook it up. You did that on purpose too. You called me AB like 15 seconds after that. Now I don't want to answer.
My bad.
No, what happened?
Hey, so the Amazon chart you was looking at, right?
Yeah.
When I looked at it, it was up, and I seen it going to 230. I don't know what the hell. What happened yesterday? It just crashed, like that plane dropped down today.
So you're saying like why did it drop?
Yeah, why did it drop that like crazy?
I wasn't in the market yesterday, but I seen we had a pullback to end the day though. Price runs to 5-day moving average or your AV WAP towards the end of the day. We got this area right here. This area right here. This is the first area that I seen because of the structure right here. We rejected there. So it's just a rejection of structure. Most of the market too, I noticed that. Like yesterday with SPY, we rejected the area from like the week of November 4th of 2024. We rejected that area 6 times.
The chart not done.
Hey, let's get the chart. You seen?
We rejected that area November 4th, the week of November 4th, 6 times. And that's what we rejected yesterday. We rejected it hard. That 6,054 area. So on Amazon, I was putting my. Let me go back to it now.
So should I be worried about my call option?
I'm about to show you right.
I got a call option next month on the 20th to 2:30.
2:30. All right. So I see these candles right here, support area. This is the daily, so I need like 2. I want 2, 3 candles touching. I see these wicks over here as well, and over here is resistance, so I could use this area. That's the first area I've seen because this is structure right here. This was like previous highs, then the pullback before running up to all-time highs. So I took the line and I moved it over here, and we rejected that line yesterday. We rejected structure yesterday. Most of the stocks rejected structure yesterday. So that top white line is where we rejected it, right on the dime right here. And then, yeah, we fell 5-day moving average towards the end of the day, and now we're under. So we're ranging right now. Right now it looks like a good pullback. You want to see it get above 214.15. So I wouldn't get out yet. It has to break that 213 level, and then you want to see it above 214.15 in order to go back and retest that 2. So ultimately, you want to go back and retest that area that we rejected yesterday. You want to see it holding 218. So you want to see us get above 214.15, $214.15, and then you want to see it break 217 and hold 218. If it does that, you good. If it loses 210, you got 207.45 you want to see hold, and you're still kind of good, but you're risking it right there. 207.45, but that's where it will have to bounce. Depending on how buyers step in, you could stay in, but I wouldn't be able to tell you as of now. But it looks like 210 will hold. 230, 215.
I noticed Amazon moves $6 to $8 a day.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
And it's it moves slow when it go up. Like, is it gaining ground? It pulls back down before it closes, then it goes up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm about to tell you right now. $5.12. $5.13. It moves. So we're shit. We'll probably get to that area to that 215.
I thought it was gonna get to 215 a day.
Yeah, it could. There's a good chance.
And it's gonna do a slight pull.
It depends how the market is flying. 5. That's 25. It's like it's a chance. It's a chance. Because if we break these, we will fly. It's just if we base it off the ATR, it'd be at 235 by Friday, but we gotta count pullbacks. So you gotta try to count the pullbacks, like half of that. But then we also gotta. It's tricky because all we need to when you break specific areas where there's no liquidity, you could just fly, you could just drop. So we could double the ATR in one day. So it's like close.
How do you see the no liquidities?
So liquidity is an area where you just see we keep ranging. This is liquidity. This area right here, in between my green line and my red line.
Okay. So did you mark? My question is, all these things right here, these lines, did you mark them, or they you had to adjust your chart to that?
So this right here is just me drawing the cup and handle, and then I measured the cup and handle to see where Amazon would go. That's this big white line. These green, red lines and white lines are lines that I put there, resistance, support, trend lines. Like this is the base area that I need to see Amazon break to fly, which I was telling you, the 218 area. Then there's moving averages on here, and then there's AV WAPs on here. So I have different, a whole bunch of different stuff up here.
So how did you learn how to chart like this? To put the lines in the certain places, right places.
That playlist that we put in the chat, it was Trading Geeks. I watched his videos every single day.
Can you post it back again? I don't see it.
You
if you don't mind. Is it at the top?
Yeah. You don't gotta scroll up that much. It's up there.
Okay, I see it.
All right, cool.
I appreciate you.
You all right? I just watched that, and then I just found my own type strategy. Move.
I appreciate it. I'll be using Yahoo. The chart.
Try using why you use Yahoo, not TradingView?
Because I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't hip to it until now, but I know now, so I'm gonna start using that.
Gotcha, word. Better thanks to you. Word, Crystal. Do your thing, Crystal.
But yeah, for sure, I can speak for everybody. We appreciate you.
You're all right, bro. Love.
Appreciate it. Luke, I put that link in the Patreon too, bro.
I gotta
appreciate it. Thank you.
You all right? I gotta play Trump, y'all. Damn, we missed a lot too. When Trump says EV chargers are too expensive, he might try to smack Tesla. Let's see.
I think he's over already.
Trump, I don't see end of. Let's see, end of his remarks. I don't see that yet. No, I don't believe so, because I don't see. Let's see.
He sees it. All of it. And some might feel the pressure, but Soto doesn't crack.
Juan Soto's first Citi Field home run.
Reasonable for that. They said, we explained it, they didn't care. They said, we're going all electric. They can't be stupid, because anybody that can cheat on elections like them is not a stupid person. But they must hate our country. But I said to this big trucker, he said, sir, I've been buying trucks my whole damn life. He's a rough guy, smart guy. He said, I got thousands of them. I've been buying them for 50 years. And every single year they got better. They got more efficient, they got bigger, they got stronger. I build apartments in my trucks now for the drivers. I said, what's an apartment? That's on the cab, they put this in. And sir, I know you like luxury, but you wouldn't mind living in one of these. I said, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I mean, it doesn't sound too appealing, but I said, so what's the problem? He said, so I noticed one thing. For 50 years, every single year, one thing happened. they got better. They got stronger, they got more efficient, they got faster. They could carry any load. If we went to this standard, we'd go back beyond 50 years. They wouldn't go as far as a truck from 50 years ago. It would be too heavy and have all the other problems. He said, we'd be going backwards. We'd be taking a trucking industry, would be starting all over. But actually, it would be worse because it was better 50 years ago than. So I said, what are you going to do if I don't win this election? This was before the election. He said, you don't win the election, I'm going to close up my business because I'm not going to lose he said, I'm not going to lose my ass. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a catastrophe. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. They're making you buy stuff that doesn't work. It's no good. It doesn't work. And I'm all for electric. If you want to buy electric, you can buy electric. Cars are great. If you buy the right ones, cars are great. And you should be given the option, buy the electric car, buy a gasoline-powered car, buy a hybrid. Probably not hydrogen, because hydrogen has a tendency that when it blows up, you're gonzo. It's over. They find you 75 yards down the road, you know. Where is he? Well, I think that's him, but I'm not sure. So, you know, they said, we think we can solve the problem. I said, that's not good enough when they think. No, it sounds like it's quite severe. If it doesn't work, Steve, it'll work most of the time, but if it doesn't, it's over. It'll make your accident look like peanuts compared. You wouldn't be. It's pretty, but some people like it. I don't know. Let's
He
see what
jumps in
happens.
front of me. Yeah, the guy in a wheelchair. Oh, the guy jumps in front of me, and I'm like, okay.
Population and the fact
Not
that
the wheelchair.
follow
Oh,
California.
I have it in me today. I'm too tired.
17 other states follow California. They have the most ridiculous laws I've ever seen for a lot of things. This is just cars, but and trucks and they have a lot of them for other things. But we have, it's called the California Car Standards. And this horrible scheme would effectively abolish the internal combustion engine, which most people prefer. Like so far, I'd say about 90%. In fact, General Motors announced yesterday they're going to spend about $6 billion on because of tariffs and maybe because of my election on November 5th. But because of tariffs, I think more than anything, they're all coming back. They're coming back from other countries that took them 25 years.
All right.
Back. $15 trillion. They had almost nothing last year, and the year before, they very, very little. Nobody wanted to be back here. Nobody wanted to come to our country anymore because we were like stupid people. We looked like stupid people. We were laughed at all over the world. Now we're not laughed at anymore, I can tell you that. But they wanted to shatter our domestic supply chains and literally grind civilization to a halt. We would have gone so far back. It's hard to believe, actually. Hard to believe when you don't have enough electricity to give a person a little air conditioning in the summer, and now they want you to take electricity and fire up all these cars. But we're not going to let that happen. Meanwhile, all of the auto jobs would be shipped to China because they're very strong on electric, and it lives off an estimated 200,000 American auto workers would be destroyed. It's one of the reasons I did so well with the United Auto Workers, and now I'm really doing well with.
I don't feel like listening to him. He's not talking about much, but Tesla basically. EV. All right. I'm about to check the chat, y'all. Market's taking a breather. What time is it? It's 11:50. So 11:30, you start seeing no money in the market. They start they're basically lunchtime until 1:30. You'll start seeing more volume come in at 1:30. Let's see. Good bounce. good bounce. Bouncing off the AV WAP right here. We need to get back into the buying channel. We are now rejecting resistance at the moment, 6,039. A whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, I can't let y'all listen to too much Trump. How y'all going crazy? I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't really see anything that he's talking about. But Trump said if you want a Mercedes Benz, it'll have to be made in the U.S. So yeah, he ain't talking about much. Bear slamming. All right, so look at this. Y'all know about Cheddar Flow. Most of y'all should know about Cheddar Flow. If y'all didn't know, this is a Bob Marley type of Zoom thing. I smoke a lot, so I hope it doesn't bother you. Raw, uncut. Y'all gonna get me.
You my type of guy, AB. You ain't bothering me at all. Do what you do.
I'm glad I'm not, cause I was still gonna smoke your say. But nah.
Is our type of guy.
Say that again, because I'm charting and smoking too. I feel you.
Word. That's what Trump would do to you. Say. So I seen big money coming in on the video. There's a wall at 145 on the video that we keep rejecting. So let's see how much. 1.3, 1.7. Yeah, it's a good amount of money. The dates on this June is cool though, cause I was looking for all-time highs this week. It still could happen, like tomorrow, today with tomorrow, depending on what we do today. But probably it could happen. I just gonna leave it at that. If there's for some reason that we consolidate more and then get to like we'll probably I'm still 620, so June 20th is I believe we hit all-time highs by June 12th, the 16th to 17th. Let's see. We're still up on my 610 and my 604. My 620 is down. I still believe we hit all-time highs by 16th to 17th. And I'm still looking for the end of June to be a pullback. So this aligns with what I see anyway. So I don't really care. 1.3 million for June 27th. Premium suite. For they believe it's going to be under 145 by the time this expiration. So this sell off next week, that's what I have anyway. I believe we sell off somewhere into not into next week, but somewhere around next week. We're holding now. We're holding, so I like it so far. It's just time. It's not on our side that much, but I think we're good though. Well, I don't think. I believe we're good. I know we're good. So, let's see what else. Trump just said he likes Tesla. So let's see what Tesla about. All of Tesla. Yeah, if Tesla holds this 320 breaks and hold this 327.83 level, it's gonna start. It's gonna take off, and we'll see it try to retest that 335 level again. Tesla. $335. Yeah, 335 looks good for Tesla. It has to hold. It should lose that 324 level. It's going back to 310. Tesla could start going crazy here.
Hey, the way in which Tesla goes, every time it go up, I rather put a put up. I mean, a put down on a up because they just don't know sometimes.
Yeah. No, right here is the range, 360 to 278. So based on the chart, if we was to get, I said the night when Tesla dropped that it would bounce. It bounced here, and we held that level. Well, it bounced here, right off of our support level. Like literally, it don't get no perfect than that. So pay attention when I be showing y'all how to draw support and resistance, because look at that. That's a sniper shot. So then right here we held. So what you would have done, I put it in the video. The bounce here, you would look at the structure. This is the daily. I could automatically see where we will have problems at without my moving averages. Like, let me hide my moving averages. So, well, shit, okay, good. So, oh, bro, I played all day, yo. Shit. So, this area right here, I see this wick right here from this red candle. Then I see the body of this green candle, and then I see the body of this red candle. When you train your eyes, you just see this stuff. So I would know from. Let me just put it on. So boom, and then this other level up here, this candle. I would know before I even got in this play that I want to take profit up here. If I can get up here, and I would know. I know every single place where I want to take profit. 50% of the engulfing candle is like typically where you see structure at. So we'll just say there, but you can use the fib. But I normally just go off my eyes, and I know that I want to get above. I want to get above this 50% of this candle right here and hold. We rejected over here, so above that area it closed right here. So and it's a bullish candle. So then you'll stay in, or you could have right here. You could have took profit off right here a little bit, but you would stay in because you broke above and you closed above your resistance area. The next one is to do the same over here. We I don't remember what this one is exactly for, this trend line. So I'm gonna just delete it. But so then you know what you're aiming for after you break and hold this is these two white lines up here. and that's where we're at. You could have took profit off of that, or you could take profit here, or you could use this engulfing candle as your support, and you want to see that level hold. And look, it's no coincidence that we just bounced here. Candles bounce off of candles. So Tesla. I like Tesla though. What else? Trump is still talking. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? I think didn't we just say Tesla about to take off? What's going on?
Tesla just took off, bro.
Okay. Okay. It's up $2 since we said it. Damn, that shit took off. That's why I like Tesla. It's just not for your, if you're not like, if you haven't been trading for a minute, if you're not good at day trading, Tesla's scary. Damn, okay. Look at this. See what Trump did? So you don't gotta like him. He still make you money. I don't really care for him, but I don't. Honestly, I don't be really caring. I ain't into politics. I just want my money. So this right here. So yeah, money is coming in on Tesla. And on the Mag 7. This is when I be telling y'all about flow. Like, where's the money coming in on calls and puts, and how much, what strike, like that type of information. So this is a page that you can follow. Quant data. All right. Let's check the chat. Wait, what's going on? I keep saying. Wild ass candle. So I'm taking this area right here where these two flat candles are and using that structure. I want to see these wicks right here. So this candle right here has really no wicks. Is letting me know sellers are in complete control. This small wick right here and this big wick right here. Since you see that the wick on this side is bigger, you don't want to be in that play. Because this, so if you was in puts, when you see a wick like this and a nice pop up there, you don't want to be in your puts no more. And you probably got ate up a lot with this amount right here. But you still would be in profit. Get out here. And then you see multiple wicks. Now, that's telling me buyers are down here. They just keep pushing up until they had enough to come and snatch the liquidity and run up. So now, same thing is going on right here. I'm looking at the wicks from the upside and the downside. This is a bigger wick, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm just getting more wicks down here, more bigger wicks down here. But right now, we just want to see this structure hold. We're breaking it, but I only pay attention to closed candles. See, we popped right back up.
Hey, Ab, I got a question, and I know you probably just explained it, but if you don't mind doing it again, I know you. When do you pay attention to the closed candles versus the wicks?
And do I pay attention to the closed candles? So I always pay attention to. I pay attention to just like I just overall just look at it as a whole. So when I look at the chart, I don't know. So you gotta constantly like look at the charts to train your eyes. Because when I look at the chart, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I see like more than one candle at one time. So I'm looking at the wicks and the body of the candles all at one.
So when you
I'm paying
do
attention. Go ahead.
when you do your support resistance, you just do that with the closed body.
Okay.
Is that
Yes,
right?
support and
Okay.
resistance only on the body of the candles. Trend lines, I will start it on a wick, but I'm only connecting it to the bodies of the candles, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Um,
Hey, Ab, can I add something to that? This is Talisha.
of course.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but when I look at look at it as like the wicks kind of give me an early indicator of what's happening with that candle because the wicks start to form first usually. I wouldn't make a decision until the candle closes. But the wicks will kind of tell me, okay, how hard am I rejecting an area? How far up are buyers going pushing up or sellers pushing down? And I can kind of get a feel and start looking at other parts to like get my idea together. And then once the candle closes, I can actually make a decision on what's happening next.
I agree. What? That was good. That was good. So yeah, we now like now I'm looking at the first thing that I seen when I opened the chart was the wicks right here, all right here on the 15-minute, holding our structure. I see the wicks over here as well to the left, and then my brain starts to search for patterns. So right here, I see it could be an inverse head and shoulders, or it could be a cup and handle. So I have I have my cup. This is my left handle right here. I have my cup right here, and then right handle forming, and then we'll consolidate in this range right here before attempting to go up. Cup and handle. I see the inverse head and shoulders. I don't know if y'all see it already. The head already formed. Shit. The head already formed, but the right shoulder didn't. The left shoulder formed as well. So this is the left shoulder right here. This area. My left shoulder. I would say my left shoulder would be here. I would say My head will be here. And then I would say my right shoulder will be here. So we want to see this level hold. We're starting to push up now. So now I'm gonna add my moving averages to see where we could potentially reject and what they're just overall doing. So automatically I see my 10-day moving average is rising up. The green line right here is rising up. That's good. My yellow one is starting to do that as well. So if we close like around here, we got 2 minutes still. The 20 is start to rise up as well. When they both are rising up, you'll see buyers. Um, so 15-minute looks good. 5 minute. The yellows, the 20 is flat. I need the 20 to rise up. Uh, so I'll stay on the 5 minute for now. Tim, Tempest, ticker TEM. That shit taking off. I'll come back to SPX.
GameStop down 20% today.
Tim above 70. No, not 72. Above 71. 80 will be the target on there. And I see it in the past too. You could play it safe. I'm not gonna get into this, but it'll be 78 because these previous highs are right here hit 78, even though we broke it over here and our fib say 79. I'm just giving myself cushion. I like Tim's. I just don't want to get nothing else because I've been adding on SPY. I don't want to have too many positions because I need it to hit my target because once I hit my target, I'm taking all my money. I'm gonna cash out of everything and get ready for the pullback. President Trump, I love China and I respect President XI a lot. China deal will open China up. XI and I had a long talk about it. All right, let's see what Trump talking about
Hey,
because he's talking
question.
about China now.
But with WGU, I was able to do my classes on my own time and take all my tests online when it suited me best. Learn more at wgu.edu.
Are 99% cleaner than a generation ago. We need great partners in government to continue that process. We cannot allow one state's regulations to disrupt our entire nation's supply chain. Allowing California to do so would have negativity impacted the hundreds and thousands of truck drivers who deliver critical goods across the country each and every day. In order to deliver for American families and businesses, we need realistic national standards. With the signing of this resolution, Mr. President,
I think she a iRobot.
you have delivered the lead. Promises made, promises kept. On behalf of the On behalf of the 8.5 million Americans who work throughout the trucking industry, I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Great job. So just to wrap it up, I say under the Trump administration, we will restore the full strength, might, and glory of the American auto and trucking industry. We'll protect our truck drivers, auto workers, small business people, and manufacturers all over our country, and actually all over the world. And that's okay too. They'll be doing a product that works, a product that's much more efficient, that's better, it's much better, less expensive. And we'll put affordable energy and affordable car ownership back on the center of the American dream as we make America great again. And that's what's happening. We're making America great. You know, when I went over to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, just a couple of weeks ago, the leaders of those countries, and they're very smart people, they said, you know, you've made in a short period of time America the hottest nation in the world. It's the hottest nation. You're the only one we talk about now. And 6 months ago, it was a laughing stock. They said that to me, those words. It was a laughing stock. And it was an absolute laughing stock. We've got the hottest nation right now in the whole world, and the numbers are reflecting it too. So I just think it's great. And what I'll do is I'll sign this, then we can take a couple of questions if you want. And we will be finished, and you're going to go off, and you're going to build the most beautiful automobiles for 20% less money. And I want to thank you, man. You have done some job. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. You guys want to come up here? Come on, surround it. Okay, we're going to sign 3 bills that do everything I just said. No auto pens allowed. Keep that, Mike. You know, that pen was so good. Give it back to me. That was a good one. No, I'll sign all 3 of them because you never know what you get with the new one. Number 2. Very steady hand. It's very important. Very steady. Only a steady hand can sign like that, right?
Absolutely.
Right? I've been told that, actually. And here's number 3, and it all goes into effect. Everything I said goes into effect. Lower prices, better cars, and choice. You can say choice. We have choice for education. And you have choice for cars now, right? Common
Right,
sense
common
is right.
sense.
You're right. Common sense is right. Okay, now I can give you the pen. And I'll give you these. Shall I? Okay, let me see. Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, you'll take these. Pass these around, fellas. Where's John James from his father? Yeah. You have one, John? Yes, sir. Pass them around. Okay, everybody. It's a few extra. You're going to take them and give them to someone who paid you. Okay? Go ahead.
Mr. President, help!
All right. Brian, yeah, please.
I have some very close friends who run some of the largest auto dealerships in Southern California. Ruckstack Automotive Group.
Good.
Their message to you, they're 100% behind you right now. They know they're going through some soft sales period.
It's true.
They're in it for the long haul. What's your message to thousands of auto dealerships across this country that are kind of navigating through this tariff?
Yeah, they're going to do better than ever before. They're going to sell cars in America at levels that they've never even thought of before. And they're going to make more money than they ever made before. It's going to be great. They're going to be selling a better car, too. It's going to be a better product.
And they're behind you 100%.
I know. I know that. They have been behind me, right? They knew it was right. They've been asking for this for 25, 30 years, in all fairness. No, they're very happy. I told you the Auto Workers Union, we got tremendous votes. But they like me today even better than they did on Election Day on November 5th because they see the results now. They're all happening. And yeah, and they have plants moving in, Brian. A lot of plants are moving in. Thank you very much for that question. Yeah.
Trying to kill the auto industry.
Oh, he was killing the auto industry. I don't think he knew it. I think he's a guy who he's just got a faulty thought process. You look at that train. The train is the most. I've seen people, stupid people with cost overruns for years. I've watched where something would cost twice as much or 3 times, but this thing is costing 20 times more. It's the most incredible disaster I've ever seen. That's one. The cars are just as bad. Everything's bad. And now you have this situation. So his own sheriff, who's a good man, by the way, said 2 days ago or 3 days ago that we could not have done this without the military. They were going to take over this whole, they couldn't have done it. Now today they got him to change his tune. He said, oh, I think we could have handled it. You know, it's so sad. He was so honest. I was using his quote all over the place, and they got him to change. But he knows. Los Angeles would be right now burning to the ground, just like the houses burned to the ground. It's so sad what's going on in Los Angeles. Think of it. They had a fire that should have never had because they should have listened to me in the water. Eventually, we broke in and we had the water come down from the Pacific Northwest. I could show you pictures now with the half pipes, the big half pipes coming all the way down California. Water, so much water. They don't have any droughts. They don't have any. They have so much water. They sent it all out to the Pacific Ocean for 20 years. So ridiculous. And we got them to take it now. But what they do and what they're doing, this is a big problem. And what they really want to do is keep criminals because they're trying to protect criminals. Sanctuary cities are a disaster in this country. And most of the voters don't want them. Politicians like them for whatever reason, but I think the politicians are wrong. That's why we won in such a convincing fashion. We won all 7 swing states. We won by millions of votes. We won 2,750 districts as opposed to 505. That's why when you look at the map, it's almost all red. It's got 2 little blue stripes on each side of it. It's almost all red. But now you have to... I always got along with Gavin. I like Gavin. I've liked him, always. He said I never called him. You know, they asked him a question on Fox, I guess. I never spoke to him. He doesn't remember the call. He doesn't remember. I never spoke. And then I produced a phone call. I had it. It took me about 2 minutes. I said, well, here's the call. It's 16 minutes and 4 seconds, and it was at 12:30 in the evening. I actually made a call, didn't pick up. I called him a second time, and he picked up. And I told him, I said, you have to get your ass in gear because you're going to have a problem there. And he would have. If we didn't bring the military in, you would have right now something. I went through it because I followed the rule 100%. And I watched in Minnesota where you have the man who ran for vice president of the United States. Fortunately, he was a disaster. But he wouldn't call in the National Guard. And I eventually called in the National Guard, but it was seven days late. I said, I'll never do that again. I'm never going to, if I see problems brewing, if they're not going to do the problem, I'm not going to wait 2 weeks. Because that city, Minneapolis, burned down. If you remember the CNN anchor, he was standing there saying, yes, their city was on fire. Looked like World War II. And I appreciate the question. Liz.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
2 questions, if I may, sir. First, the terrible, horrific plane crash in India today. I'm sure you saw the images on TV. Your reaction to that first, and will you speak to Prime Minister Modi?
The plane crash was terrible. I've already told them anything we can do. It's a big country, a strong country. They'll handle it, I'm sure. But I let them know that anything we can do, we'll be over there immediately. But it was a horrific crash. It looks like most are gone. They actually maybe have a couple survivors, which is just heard. But that was a horrible crash. Nobody has any idea what it might be. I gave him a couple of pointers. I said, maybe you'll look at this or that. You know, we saw the plane. It looked like it was flying pretty well. It didn't look like there was an explosion. It just looked like the engines maybe lost power. But boy, that is a terrible crash. It's one of the worst in aviation history. Yeah, second.
How confident are you, sir, that conflict with Iran can be avoided?
We'll have to avoid the conflict. Iran's going to have to negotiate a little bit tougher, meaning they're going to have to give us things that they're not willing to give us right now. I'm the last person. I've kept us out of wars. We defeated ISIS completely, 100%. And I haven't had it's peace through strength. I believe in peace through strength. We're the greatest military in the world. I rebuilt the military, as you remember, for 4 years. I rebuilt the military. And then we gave a chunk of it away, but it was still peanuts. It was a lot, but it was peanuts compared to what we rebuilt. Gave it to Afghanistan, one of the most embarrassing moments in the history of our country with the whole withdrawal, the way they withdrew was very embarrassing. But we rebuilt the military. We have the greatest, strongest military. We defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS in 4 weeks. It was told to be 5 years. It was going to take 5 years, anywhere from 4 to 5 years. We did it in 4 weeks, with, by the way, headed by the general who's now the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. That's why he's there. He said it would take 4 weeks, and he did it in 4 weeks. He did actually a little bit faster. So we have a great country, and we're going to keep it that way. And when it comes to Los Angeles or other cities, if we see other cities are gearing up, and these people are agitators, they're paid, they're professionals, they're insurrectionists, they're troublemakers, they're all of those things, but I believe they're paid. And we're going to find out through Pam Bondi and her great staff, her great people at Justice, who they are. And Mike, I think you're doing some investigations in that in Congress, but we're going to find out who they are, because they're really I think what they're doing is unbelievably illegal. Just one thing. So they took the bricks away from people. They're walking in with satchels of bricks. Now, why do you have bricks? You have bricks because you throw bricks. They're very potent. If they hit you, they kill you. And they took them away. The military took them away. They saw him. What the hell is this? The guy could hardly carry me. Many bricks. He's a strong guy. Couldn't carry him. And they saw that, and they took him away. Then they found others with bricks. But they're ingenious. They also brought hammers along, very heavy hammers. And I saw them pounding the curb and pounding the sidewalk. And it was like a military operation. Just pounding, strong, boom, big shots. And it was breaking up granite, the granite curbs. and the granite was breaking up and the concrete was breaking up, and there was lines of people standing there, and they're handing him. And then he stopped handing them. They just went down and picked him. It was so professional. I said, that's a professional organization. This is not like people at random.
Thank
When
you.
I, yeah, you're welcome. Because when I listen to him, I start to like drift off. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I drifted off. He'd be like, he's so sarcastic. Like it's hard to listen to. That shit.
Yeah, after a few minutes of that, man, he starts sounding like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, he be talking.
Like, man, come
Bullshit.
on.
All right, so um I got my cost chart up for who it was. Um Lane Laney Lane. Not sure how to pronounce it. But so I'm gonna go through the chat starting with that. No, let's take one so that she shut up. Who Malika, I don't smoke Dutchess. But all right. Israel strike is not imminent, but looks like it could happen. That's what Trump just said. All right, cost. Israeli strike could very well happen, Trump just said. All right, so this could potentially be support here, and the 100-day is acting as that as well. So I want to
You're not
see that.
displaying your screen ad.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, so the 100-day is my blue line. I want to see this support hold. Right now we bounced off of this Thursday. May 14th, May 13th. We bounced off of it for a while and we're back at that area now. So I want to see this 991 level hold, but it has to get above 1,006. That's the goal of cost. It has to get above 1,006 for me to even tell you anything else. If it gets above 1,006, it could run to 1,020. Right now, the moving averages are slightly like curling up slightly. So there's a chance that you could come and reject my trim, the bottom of this buying channel, maybe. So 1,020 to 1,026 is where you want to be. If it breaks above that, that's good. You have 1,034, and then you're back in your buying channel, and then your first target could be 1,050. Next target could be that 1,070. So you want to break the 5-day moving average at 1,006. Once you see that, you want to see your 5-day moving average. I'm not sure if you use it. You want to see that rising up. So basically, you want to see the candles above 1,010. You want to see it holding at 1,010. You want to see us go to 1,020. You want to see us holding 1,020 or break above 1,020. Then you want to see 1,035. Once you got 1,035, that you're at the bottom of the buying channel. Then you can aim for higher rewards. So like you could risk a very small amount for a huge reward, because then you'll have 50 as your first target, and then you'll have 1,070, which is the top of the buying channel. as a second target. It'll fall, and you could reverse those levels if you want. Just be aware of your moving averages and structure that is being built. So candles bounce off of candles, remember that. So yeah, that 1055 area actually is going to be a area to look out for. So that's cost. Right now, I wouldn't touch it. It has to get above. It has to start at least by recapturing the 5-day at 1,006, and then it has to hold 1,010. Cheesy, what's good, bro? Quad witching. You can't break this strong spot. Quad witching, I don't care about. We'll get Russia, Ukraine deal, but disappointed, not dying. Yeah, I don't care about quad witching until quad witching comes. It's not going to affect me really. I mean, like 2 days before when you start approaching it, then you could be. I guess you could start collecting profit, but me personally, I don't pay attention to it until the day of. And then during the day, I'm still really not paying attention to it until like 3 o'clock. That's like 2 o'clock. I'll start paying attention to it when people start selling their positions after the the last spike of the day, which will be in the afternoon power hour. So that's when the sell off happened. Uh, it's going to be boring all day. And then when it happens, it's going to be so much liquidity that it'll drop big if it drops. Not big, but a few dollars. You're welcome. Okay, so what was the next one? Boom, boom. UNH United. Yeah, so this look good. This is so it's like y'all can't like all right, so they don't predict the bottom. So try not to predict the bottom because you'll get cocky and stuff. But at the same time, the chart is going to tell you. You see support right here. Right here. It's the red line. All I have to do is wait for my moving averages to tell me when to go. And then look at above, like what resistance is incoming. What candles are above this in what areas. So I have to look to the left in the past to find where we rejected at and where we could reject at. So I'm looking for candles. The closest candle to current price, and then I'll keep going. Right now on cost, it crossed up to 20 and it's up. The 5-day moving average up. The 20 is starting to rise up. Right here will be a good time to get in. Yeah. On the weekly.
Okay, Ab, let me ask you a real quick question about this. So you don't wait for all of your moving averages to get in line. You just need to see your 5, your 10 pointing up, and then the rest of them will follow.
Interesting. So my 10, I want my 10 to lead. I want my 10 to lead, then I want my 20 to follow. But yes, I'll pay attention. So as far as entry purposes, no, because I want to get in before the breakout actually happens when it's ready to take off. When the moving averages are in order, that means the trend is strong. I want to get in while the trend is starting. I don't want to get in when it's already strong. because that's
Okay,
gotta
I
be
got it. So
issue.
so then
But
you just need to see your 10-day pointing up, curving up and up, but the 10 is the lead indicator
in the 5 day,
and
the
the five.
5 days, so
Okay.
we have to be above the 5 day. For calls, we have to be yeah, for call we want to see us above the 5 day, and if we're in puts, we want to see us below it. And then I'm watching on the details of the 5 day. This started a thick orange line, so it's rising up. We bounced off of it, so I want to pay attention to that. But then we have the 10 right here, declining. It's declining down, so we could reject and we could be pinned in between this area. But I know from the 5 day, it's going to go to the 10 day. I know that's the next step. So 380 will be a level that it could ultimately go to for a
Hey,
swing.
Ab, with that 5 day, is that mostly for day trades or do you use them for swings as well? Like, how long of a time frame is that 5 day good for? Is it actually the 5 days?
Yeah, I use it for every single setup. I use it for
Okay.
scalping, deep trading, swing, leaps, all.
Okay. Because I was hesitant to rely on it for like a longer swing. Because I was
Mhm.
thinking it was just a shorter indicator, but that's good to know.
But you have to use it with like your 200 and still have your big ones.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
Gotcha.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You're already. So yeah, UNH that was a nasty drop. Um, it looks good. It looks good. Just gotta be careful because if you're not in already, if you're in already, you good. If you're not in already, it's like, damn, you want to wait for the pullback. Look at 330. Um, you could be patient and see what it does around this 330 area before you even get in there. And then you go for the gap fill 380, where our moving average, our 10-day is at on the weekly. So 330. All right. AVGL. There's a chance of massive conflict. Something could happen soon. What is Trump talking about, bro? AVGO looks good. It's just not ready. If it holds here, it's good. Good. We rejected this candle right here. That's the first thing I seen when I went on here. The 5 days declining down and the 10 days decline down. It's good that we're above here, but we need to hold here. So we'll consolidate and probably keep rejecting this 358 range area, but consolidating until the 5 day and the 10 starts rising up. But you don't want to get in because this could pull all the way back. All the way back. It's not good that they're declining, but AVGO is okay if it holds. If it holds. You want to see it break, the 358, and then it's not really because then you got 363. Let me see with my fibs. Cause I don't like how the 5 day is at. Like we can hit all-time highs, which we probably will, and then pull back. So it's risky. I'll just start from my top resistance which was this line. I'll
Hey,
put my there.
hey, do you pay for this program?
No.
Okay, so I'll try to add a 5 day. They trying to make me pay for it.
So all of my moving averages are on the MA ribbon. Only my 5 day moving average is single by itself. So I got MA ribbon, and then I was able to put my 20, 10, 100, and 200. And then I got my second indicator as the SMA, the simple moving average. And
How
that's
do
where I
you
put my
how do you add it on the chart? Remind me. Or do you have a video? I know you might don't got time. Do you got a video to show me how to do that?
Yeah, I could put the video in.
All right, say less.
It's very simple though. So on the moving, so when you download when you get your SMA, so make sure you have the MA ribbon and then have the specific moving average that you want. But for the SMA, I'll just go to settings, and then on settings you want the length to be 65. So you 65, and you see how I got it on SMA.
Let me take a picture of that.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it.
So the time frame on 30 minutes, that's the game changer. But another thing to know is where's my settings at? I want to show y'all this. I just had to show somebody this on a Zoom call because we noticed that her 5-day wasn't in the same spot as mine. So I don't care about what the market is doing when it's not open when it comes to my chart. I only want data specific to only when we're trading. Remember that. So when you go to symbol, I got oh wait, no, that's symbol. Which one is it? Trading. I got off damn, where is it? Let's go. I'm trying to see where is it? I don't have the hours on. I'm trying to see where is it. I took my extended hours, so I only have the time for when the market is open. I forgot how to get there, but so you want to check to see if your data, because my data is going to be different. So my 5-day moving average will be like 80 cents off from yours. So you only really want the data from when the market is open. That's what makes my 5-day special. So that's how you do the 5-day moving average. With AVGO, yeah, I need to see it break 558. I don't really want to touch AVGO to be honest, but if it holds 558, I mean not 558, 258, my bad, 258 right now. After we hit all-time highs and we get our pullback, then AVGO 297 level. But yeah, AVGO. It was not bad. 214. All right, AVGO. What's FTNT? FTNT. I never heard of that. What's up, Ace? I see JR app. I see APP. I see that going crazy. FTNT. It looks like it's trying to break out. So I'm on a weekly. This is my first time seeing this chart. It's right now it's telling me sideways because my moving averages are going literally sideways. My 10-day looks like it wants to price put up. So I want to see it get above my 5-day, which I want to see a whole 103. This is a lot of liquidity right here on this. Where's it? This is a lot of liquidity. I'll just take So we want to see it break above. Right, that's the weekly. Want to see the whole 103. 103, then it has to break and hold 106 area. Because if it does that, then this don't move. The breakout is gonna be big. So I put it here because this rejected, this candle rejected, then this candle rejected, this one rejected, this one rejected. So about 109 will be the first target above 103, and then it should push back to that 114 level. As far as like a play to hold for a minute, I would just take I'll probably take the resistance out of all these candles over here. There's multiple candles right here. I'll start there and bring it down to where the most candles are at support. So yeah, basically the Fibonacci say the same thing. I took it to the support where I seen the most candles bouncing at. So the most candles bounced down here and the most candles rejected up here. So that's what my fibs connect to. So it's telling me 111. 57 will be the first target. And then, well, actually 109 you will want to watch, and then watch how it reacts around the 111, 55 area. And then you got 122. At the 122, it's going to pull back probably. So be careful. Take majority of profit here, leave a runner. It has to get above 103, and then you want to see it break 109.70. So play it how you want. All right. Hold on real quick. All right. Okay, I like it. Hold on. We holding. Let's see how futures look. Futures look good. Wait. Let's see if we can get that 605 level today. I believe we can. Looks good right here. And I like how SPY is doing this. Let me show y'all what the 10-day move is doing right now. Look right here how it's holding the candles. Like pay attention to it's like cupping the candles. So I like that. We just need to get above the 20-day, 602.70, and we need the 20-day to start to rise up.
Excuse me, Ab, I have a general question
Okay.
while you're going to the next one. When you see a bearish pattern, do you always get out or you just kind of wait and see?
Yeah, a pattern I'm not gonna get out. Yeah, pattern I'm not gonna get out. I'm gonna stick to what my moving averages and candles are. I need to see like 3 confirmations, 3 confluences. Like I'm paying attention to my moving average. If they're starting to show that they're bearish as well, then maybe. But the patterns alone, no, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
when
get.
you finish looking at that, can we go to ANET so I can tell you what I'm talking about?
Okay, I got
Please.
you right now. Got you. Um, App, don't touch app. So app, 5-day moving average declining, which is my orange thick line. The green is the 10-day. Starting to like hover over the candle. That's what I'll be saying. So it's rolling over. It's not sloping yet, but it's starting to. And the same with the 20-day that we're rejecting. It's gonna come down to 332, and then it's gonna pop back up. It's gonna range. You want to see it above 395. Until then, don't touch it because it's just gonna eat your premium up here. Um,
So if you go back to, I think it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, it was a double top on ANET. And then I see it's increasing in price today.
all right, you're referring to this right here, and then this right here.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
On the daily though. I'm not sure where you are right now. Okay.
No, I got you. I'm on the 4
Okay.
hour. It's just I see it. It just looks better on the
Okay.
what you're referring to, but you can't call this a double top. This is that's the thing. Me personally, I don't look at double tops or double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottom. I don't look at those. Um
Okay.
they're they're unreliable for sure. Cause this could just be simply a rejection and then a retest, a break and retest. That's all it's doing. Because we're back up here now
Right.
and for the third coming. It's just that a level of resistance is here. I can't really the double tops, and I just don't understand those. So this is a because this wouldn't you wouldn't say it's a double top. This is just a level of interest here because you look all the way to the left. We rejected here in the previous. We bounced here. Um, so this is just a structure. It's a structure. Right here we bounced. Right here we bounced. We rejected here. It's always been a level. That's why I wouldn't say it's a double top because this could be the one time where we break through it. So you don't want to pay attention to. And
Okay.
based on my moving average, we want to break through it. So we just need the 200. Yeah. 98.30. Probably break through that.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. None of y'all call Uber for September 19th. I'm not confident in my charting abilities, and I love your feedback. Word, I got you, but you're not confident in your charting abilities. Can't say that. So build your confidence by just charting. Don't speak like that because
It's
it's negative. Not trying to get too much into that today, but yeah. Watch how you talk.
Yeah. So it's no, and I want to say to the benefit of that, I've had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like trying to process this and this and this and this.
I'm trying to could you mute yourselves? I got it right now. Boom. All right. You still can see my screen? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right. Uber. Not confident. I got you. 90 hour 20 days, September 19th. Yeah. 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 As long as it holds 81. You want to see a whole 81 on Uber. And you're right there. You just need it above 86.40. Above 86.40. You need it above. And then you'll be seeing your 90. It looks good. And I've been waiting on Uber to break out. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Hood. Expiration is July 18th. So I wouldn't even care about quad witching. We're at 75 right now. This is a nice cup on Robinhood. This was the right handle. It's breaking out. Okay. All right. But what's your target, Malika?
I got a $75 call.
$75. Oh, so you're up. Let's see. Starting to slow. I like hood. We are at resistance, maybe. So let me see daily. This is going to hell. This is a good play that you're in. I think it's about to take off. $74.90. If it closes above $74.90, probably I would say you want to see a hold that 75 area. Watch how price reacts because the 5 day you could start. The 5 day is trying over but price is pushing up, so this 5-day could move up. It looks good. If it closed above here, like do what I did, put this resistance here from on a 4-hour on the body of this red candle and drag it over, and you want to see it close above this white line. This candle closes in 22 minutes. Only pay attention to this 4-hour candle, and you want to see it close above here. If it closes above here, stay in. This look good because 78 is the target. It's gonna go to 78. 77, play it safe. 77 would be the target. But or you could cut now. It's up to you. But if it holds the 75 level, I would stay in. Yeah, the candle looks good. Hood. Did cost.
Hey, Ab, I got a question while you looking up hood.
Gotcha.
Okay, so with this quad witching, if I got some calls that I'm up in, but they don't, I got one that ends at the end of the month, and then I got some more that end July 18th. Should I just let them ride because I'm up pretty good on them, or should I just go ahead and take profits and then just reposition?
So the one that's expiring, you said the 18th?
Yeah, I got two for the 18th and then one for the 30th.
Yeah, it depends how the chart look too. For me to just say it, I would get out a few days before, of course, on those ones that's due the 18th. But if you're still looking good right now, I wouldn't get out today. Um, See how it is tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday. So Friday will run and probably sell off from people making their money from over the weekend. Uh, Depending on how your daily look. I don't, what chart is it?
I got a spot call I done had since the end of May.
Oh, SPY. All right, so yeah.
I'm
Yes.
up 100%, so I don't mind taking profit.
Yeah.
This really my first quad, so I don't really know.
I'm gonna just tell you, whenever I hesitate about taking profit, I take profit. So that's all. So just being though because you're gonna start, if you stay in, you're gonna be nervous and you're gonna start like your emotions gonna come in. So I would take it now, but the target is 605. But since you already had in your mind that you want to take it, I would take it. And for the June 18th ones. And what was the other date?
The 30th.
And what's the strike on that?
580.
Oh, stay in.
Okay.
For the 30th. For
Okay.
that one. Yeah, I would stay in. And I would around 610, I would start looking to scale out of that.
Okay.
Yes, bye.
Okay. Because I've been trying to get out my little struggle mindset of seeing profit, take profit. But then I keep seeing people talk about quad witches, so I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah. That's why on here I gotta make rules, bro. Not calling you bro, my apologies. But I gotta make some rules. Stop
Yes,
talking
we need your
about
rules. Write all your rules down and send them.
but yeah, so thou shalt care about quad witching. I don't care about quad witching. I do not. I traded like I used to be. How I became so good at charting is really day trading probably. Every single day I was trading. Then it got to a point where I got rules and it wasn't every day. But I wasn't really bad with constantly trading every day. But I say that to say I've seen quad plenty of times, and every time people do this, they overhype it, and people panic all the time, and then it happens, and you getting all these puts and stuff like that, and it just eats your contract up all day. Like, it's so boring until probably like the end of the day. And there's days where it'll even run on quad witching. It'll even run. So you can't just be like, oh, because everybody's gonna sell that I'm gonna sell. The big money right now I seen last night are putting money in the SPY. It was Nvidia, Tesla, like big money. They're not selling. So why should I sell? I don't care what everybody else, like us uh they call us retail traders. I don't care what they're doing. Your everyday trader and stuff. I don't care what they're doing. So quad witching I don't really focus on, to be honest, at all. It's just like if I'm in a swing and my contract is like 3 days after, 4 days, like a week after, then maybe that's when I'll start. Just like I'll move my stop loss up, but I'll never like get out of a play because of quad witching. That's what my stop loss is for. If it goes against me, I have it right there to back me up. Stop loss. Everybody should be using the stop loss. We can't forget about the stop loss. That really helps me a lot, like collect my profit, like stop loss. Cause there's times like where you might, cause who wanna be like glued to the computer? I did it for months and it's very like, it's addicting. Like staring at the chart. I would say very addicting. So a lot of pressure on your brain, like you'll get real tired and stuff. So, and then like if you want to get up real quick, you go wash your hands, you come back, now you're in the negative. So if I have my stop loss, then I could get up and go do that. It's like stress free. Use your stop loss. It's there. So why anything that's there, like when you hear options, you should know about stop loss. And all the best traders will tell you about the stop loss. So like traders use stop loss. If you're a trader, use a stop loss. And that'll take away a lot of stress and anxiety and remove a lot of emotion. My stop loss goes behind like my moving averages, depending on how they're facing. The structure, you have to know structure. Like this is structure right here because or you could say like, so we have support. So the support where the floor is at, we have these two candles right here. So we could say this is our structure because we have these two candles bouncing off this area. And then I seen my moving averages are all rising up. If I had gotten like up here, I would use this moving average as a barrier, this moving average as a barrier, this support as a barrier. And then I look to my left to see a candle right here. It's a flat area, so I'll drag that over as well because that's a structure that's right there, and my stops are right here. Because if it breaks below, it could do this right here, but that's fine with me. Because that was a lot of money we would lose if it came all the way. So being as though it's up there, my structure, I'll put it behind here because if it don't bounce like it did off this big engulfing candle, then it's most likely seller stepping in. It should bounce it because this big candle did. So then if it don't, we got the structure right here. If it goes below, well, you got this moving average here too as well that you can put it under, but you don't want your gaps too big though. So matter of fact, you could put it, I would put my stops here because I'm only risking $1. If I put my stops like here, I know I'm confident in that play, first of all, because I'm like, okay, I still got this all protecting me. If it go through that, then I knew it was turning into puts. This is my shield, my armor all right here. My stops would be here. I'm missing $1 because here is 600. Up here is 693. We want to see it bounce here, and we're gonna get in around here. So we'll get in around 601. So like around here, we'll be getting in. So I'm risking $1 to make $4 because 605 is the target. That's how I trade. I hope y'all got that. That was good. That was good. That was good. What up?
Thank you.
Let's go. You're welcome. Let's fucking go. All right. Oh shit. Talk to me. Talk to me. And we are approaching resistance. Come on, Spy. 603.20. Need Spy to break above. Let me see what time my one-on-one is. Watch it be 1:30. All right, my one-on-one is at 1:45. I bet. Okay. I think I did. Let me go through everything. Make sure. Word. That's what's up. I hit everybody question, I believe. Damn, the left-handed cigarette. Sheesh. Stress. GYM. Okay, Spy. Come on. I seen these two candles bouncing right here at the same spot. So I took that over. 603.67. All right, bye. I need me some of this. I like charm. I got like I use just other. I don't really use banks to be honest, y'all. For real. But chime was convenient for me. For the whole thing. Chime. Okay, chime. Opened at $43.22. Yeah, so okay, all right, good. Nobody was asking. I thought somebody was about to trade this. See, where are you doing? It's not enough data on here to trade this, but you could day trade it if chime. Yeah, like damn. My moving average right here, and I anchored this. I anchored the IPO. I anchored the big engulfing candle. Okay. Took the bodies of these candles. We bouncing here. All right. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Any y'all got any other questions? It's 121. Got
You said
25
don't worry
minutes.
about Carl Wilson, right?
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, if it's like I said, if it's like a week, if your contract is expiring like a week before, so like if your contract expiring like a week after quad witching, then you know you can start taking profit like 3 days before, 2 days before. Um, but I wouldn't completely exit out the. You'll know when it's a sell off. You'll know for sure when it starts. When it's a sell off, just stop thinking that um, the market's going to turn around. Follow the trend. So on a day where puts is in effect, then that's when you want to get out. You don't want to just get the quad with you. Y'all got to know like your exits. I stick to the script. And I'm gonna go
When
based.
Yeah.
when is Carl Wilson? Let's start
Next
winning.
Friday, right? Next Friday, right, y'all?
Oh, what in the world? Let's see.
Yeah, next week Friday.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
be on the
the
20th.
June third Friday of every quarter.
Yeah, third Friday. And Trap usually looks at the first 7 to 10 days to see how it's moving.
Okay. So my trade is my contract's in next month on the 20th. I think I'm just gonna ride it out.
Yeah.
At this
My
point, I don't have no
contract.
choice.
I got
You
a
always
contract
got
for
a choice.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I just rather ride it out because I'm a little down right now.
Oh,
But don't damn, okay. Don't stay in a play based off of hope. So if you're down on the contract, I even like start training myself like how I started to train myself, even if I was down. If in my mind I finally was at the the state where I thought about like I should really cut this contract, I would still cut it because that just like that's the first step of just doing it. So even if you're down 80%, just do it so you can get in the habit of cutting it. That's the
Like,
best traders say that what separates them from a regular trader is their ability to cut their losses fast as hell.
and
Like
what's crazy? Every time I'm about to cut a contract, it go run up as soon as I cut it. I'm
so
like
you
2 minutes.
should
2 minutes after I cut a contract, it runs.
so then
Like for
that's when you
example,
go back to the
I sit
chart.
here and say I'm about to cut Apple, then I'm about to cut the Amazon play. Let's say I'm about to cut it right now. I bet you run up before the end of the day.
The chart will
It
tell you.
always happens. It always happens, bro. It don't never fail.
I will so yeah, everything happened for a reason, bro. So like I would just go back to the chart and always see why it always ran up then. It's something. Um but I don't know what it could be just like whatever stock you're talking about, start
Amazon.
really so Amazon, like really study Amazon. That's what you're doing probably. You're noticing that Amazon maybe it goes up a lot during the end of the day. I'm not sure because I don't watch Amazon. But you're just basically learning the characteristic of the candles. That's all it is. So then you got to start thinking like, okay, that happened to me these past 3 days. What's the probability of it happening again? So start staying in and knowing your structure. You got to understand where you could bounce and where you could reject. You got to understand what your moving average is. You got to understand what your candles is telling you, what they're saying. Um, Look at the volume. There's so much stuff that you have to look at to make a decision. Like it's like I use everything. I use not everything, but I use my trend lines. So for this, if I was in, I'm using this trend line. Well, I am in actually. So I'm gonna use this trend line. I took the bottom of the wick and I wanted the most touches, and I took this body right here, bounce, and then we reject it here. So this is my trend line. Above that, I'm fine. And then I'll start doing structure where the ball bounced, where would it? If the ball dropped, where will structure? We got 2 candles right here, and we 3 right here, and we bouncing here.
Yeah.
So then I want to see it hold that. Now I'm moving averages I could use. So I have all. So now I'm looking at the trend line. I'm looking at my moving averages, and I'm looking at my structure, the support that I just did, and that'll help me stay in the trade. And I only want to see close candles. So being as broke down there, my move is right here. If it would have broke this moving average, then I would have looked at my trend line. If it would have broke the trend line, I would have looked at my moving average. If it would have broke that, then I would have looked at my support. So I have so much that it keeps me from like reacting. And then I have this right here, this structure right here that I can bring over. I guess that's how I stay calm because I'm seeing the chart clearly.
For sure.
Sorry.
I get you.
Got you. All right. So run spy. All right. What's up?
You listen to Goody Mob?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you listen to Goody Mob?
Goody Mob. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
I heard them, but no, that's like down south, right?
yeah. You probably need to check that out if you like DMX, you know. It's
Goody
old
Mob.
school, but you know what I'm saying? They be speaking on, you know what I'm saying, on some real stuff way back then.
He too young for all that, Jack. He too young for that, brother.
Who? Man, come on, man.
Ab too young for
I
that. You
just
seen how he answered you?
Oh
He said,
yeah.
"Ooh, ooh."
All right, I'm telling you, yeah, I heard him, bro, but I'm not listening to this. I ain't gonna lie. CeeLo Green,
Oh man, come on. Hey,
nah,
it's this CeeLo before the CeeLo that you know now.
yeah. I'll give it a try, but
Yeah, man, listen to him, man. If anything, listen to like some of the
what they
interludes or outludes, man. Like, hey, I'm telling you, man.
Ab, you would like it, bro.
Look
He telling
around.
you for a reason. You'll like it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen
Just
to
don't
it.
think about CeeLo with the purple suit on.
yeah.
You ain't getting that CeeLo.
Oh, you just gotta understand.
Hey, facts.
I'm from the East Coast, so the
I'm from the
music is
East too.
different.
I'm
All right, I'm
Florida.
gonna listen to it because I do listen to Yo Gotti and shit, but it depends. Like, but I'll listen to it though. I'll try it out.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. Check it out. I guarantee you be like, okay, I like that. I
All right.
I can almost guarantee that you'll like it because of the type of music. You know, it ain't rims and hoes and this and that. It ain't none of that.
I got you. I see
Yeah,
it
I
on
ain't.
me.
Yeah. So random. Yeah, it is. No, so I was thinking about the DMX, you know,
Yeah.
and those prayers, you know, and it kind of made me think about Goody Mob and like the stuff that they be speaking on us and our environments
Mhm.
and the world we living in, and it just it's a lot of knowledge, man, and it still applies today.
I'll check them out because I do
Yeah,
like that Scarface. I listen to Pac,
yeah,
all that shit.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's all around the same time.
You can't come down south and get no gumbo until you listen to Goody Mob. You put it like
That's
that.
real.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
That part.
yeah. But
Hey,
yeah, I want to come down south, but my mom out there, she in South Carolina. I went out there
okay.
like I went out there before. It's just like it's different, like way different. It's way
It is.
it's different out there.
Seeing it stuff like that that caused a separation, you know what I'm saying, between everybody. I feel like it'd be a part of a system. Oh, he from down south, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't be on that, you know what I'm saying? I'm up here, this is what I listen to. No,
Yeah.
man, hey, I'm trying to show you something new. I know you gonna like it, Ab.
Okay. I'm saying I hope so. But I mean, I like down south music though. I listen to Gotti and shit like a lot. Dolph and it's just certain though.
Man, yeah.
I like that real like New York type music.
I
Gritty.
feel you.
I like that
'Cause that's
gritty.
where
What's
you
good?
from.
Yeah.
That's where you from. I listen to a little up north, but it's more down south, because
Mm.
I'm from down south.
Is it like Outkast? Like I keep like Andre 3000 music.
Uh, something. It's
They was a
similar,
part of it.
but
They was a part of it with him, but not in the group. They
yeah.
collab, but they weren't in the group. So if you like Outkast, you'll really like Goody Mob as well.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Andre, nice. Um,
Yeah, Andre on another level.
mhm. What's the difference between SMA? Oh yeah, I ain't. Oh y'all all know. Get that soul food. Go ahead and get that soul food.
Hey, yeah, that soul food hit.
But Monique, she's
Hey,
so happy about being in the barbershop all the time. Where like Southern Wu Tang.
He right on that. I never heard nobody say that, but he right, bro. That is the
Southern
South
Wu
Wu Tang.
Tang. Okay. All right, now you got my interest. ODB. All right. Let's see.
yeah, old dirty.
Or my bad, Monique. That wasn't. Do you see that one would be me? Okay, Spy.
It's all jokes. It's all jokes. I just wanted to stay
No, I know.
focused. Stay focused.
I
We
already
got him
We
know.
for a little bit
focus,
of time.
bro.
We want to, get him for as much as we can for free. Love you, Ab.
Or likewise. Love you more.
Hey, Ab,
Um.
I got a
Oh,
quick.
what's up, bro?
Hey, when you was like when you setting up support and resistance, and you getting the touch, it don't have to be at the top. It can be in the middle or the initial stop point, or do it
Um,
need to?
my fault, bro. Could you repeat that? I had money in my head. Spy moving. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay. When you setting up resistance and support, right? You finding those lines, and do they have to be at the top of the at the stop at the red, or can it be in the middle of the candle, or it have to be three of them touching at the top or the bottom of it?
Yeah. So it has to be body of the candle. Let me hurry up. What's the body of the candle? I look at. I'm gonna show you. Like I start in the weekly. I'm in a day trade, so I'm trying to stay focused. What the fuck? Oh, all right. So I'll start at the weekly, and I'm looking at. Damn, this is a lot. Um, I'm looking at the closest rejection, the closest support, the closest ceiling, the closest floor to current price is what I'm looking at. Um, and I'm putting my lines on the body of the candles. So, for
Okay.
instance, this candle right here, I will put it on the body. That's one. And this is on the weekly. So on the weekly, I only need one candle because on the weekly, one candle makes 5 days. You see, we bounced off here on the wick, and the body bouncing off of there. And
Yeah.
then I'll keep doing that up, down. I'll find the closest price to where we drop. And sometimes I don't like my lines to be too close because right here it could bounce off the body of this candle. So I'll use the trend line instead so I could know about this area potential bounce here. And then I'll continue doing my support and resistance towards the nearest candles. Um,
Mm.
That's all I do to find my support and resistance. I do it up, I do it down. On a daily, I need two. On a daily, I do it. On the 4 hour, I do it. On the 1 hour, if I need the 1 hour, I'll do it. I want to see at least 2 to 3 touches from the candles, and you want to know the ATR, the average true range, which is how many days a specific stock moves a day on average, based off of this 14 days worth of data. And that's how you do it. Let's see.
On a, let me ask you something, right quick, Ab. On the red candle, you put your line at the bottom of the
Back to that.
candle,
You go back to
and
that.
at the green candle, you put it at the top of the green candle.
Let me see. What was that? Hold on, let me go back to it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to have you all over the place. It was just he was on that, and I had to, you know what I'm saying?
You good? I was just moving fast. I know how much time I got. You talking about this line right here?
Okay. Any red candle on the weekly, when you drawing your resistance, you put it like at the bottom, yeah, like right
On the
there. You
body.
put it at the bottom of the
Yes.
body. Okay. And on the green candle, do you put your line like at the top of the body?
Basically, and yeah, basically, but I don't care about the colors while but yeah, basically, yes. So I would put it here, but I don't really care about the colors. I'm just putting where I know it will reject that.
Okay. So it's normally at the bottom of the candle.
I'm just putting it on the body of the candle. Try not to worry too much about the bottom and the top. You just want to put it on the body of the candle.
Okay.
Um, and there I have a video of me doing support and resistance on my channel.
All right.
It's from like last year, but or 2 years. I'm not sure, but I have a video up there.
Yo,
All
Ab,
right,
you
I'll
like
look for it.
UNH for calls?
Huh?
You like UNH for some calls?
My bad, bro. I ain't catching what you're saying.
I said, do you like UNH for calls?
Oh, UNH.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say about UNH? I think it took off already, right? Oh no, it didn't. I remember. So it's that support. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying like to the people that's in it already, that's a good thing. Right now for UNH, 313 is a perfect level to get in. You want to get it at 313 to 315, 313 to 315, because it's gonna hold this. It could hold this three. See, no, we're starting to crack. So yeah, 315 to 313 is a good. Really, all right. We'll say 311 to 314 is a good entry on UNH. Yeah, because it's pulling back to. You want to make sure it's bouncing though. So it'll probably bounce around that 311.40 area. Well, actually this actually 314.25 area, it'll probably bounce. What else? I got 5 more minutes, y'all. And then yeah, I gotta play a video and then I'm out of here. So y'all can hit me with them questions. 303.65. 303.603. All right, let me check the zone. Thank you for that, Mo. Oh wait, I thought this was okay. Yes, it is. Indicator. Okay. Rams. Got what up, Rams? He got an indicator. I seen that indicator too. That's the higher lows. You could tell. You could have came on here about it, bro.
Yeah, that's the link. I put your video too right there for the support and resistance. That's your video, and
Appreciate
that's
it.
the indicator right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you could tell him what the indicator do while we
That
all on here.
indicator is honestly, bro. I did that one after you was talking about the body of the candles and stuff. Because usually I was doing the wicks too. I do both.
Mhm.
I look at both of them. But that indicator right there is inspired right after you. That's the ab sniper
Um,
indicator right there.
Okay.
oh shit.
That thing will go.
Okay.
It's gonna
Appreciate it.
find all them high zones, all the levels, all the high confluences levels, and it's gonna snipe it right for you. That thing right, it will bounce up and down right off them lines. And then what you do is you could extend the lines, like so. Add your own line, so you got the whole horizontal line. So when you go left, you see all the candles to the left that it was bouncing off of too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
God. Word. That's fire, bro. That's
Yeah.
fire.
That's the new abstraction.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
That was that one time you was talking about the candles bounce off of candles right there. Boom. I was like, oh, that was good. That was good. Then
Word.
I started doing it myself, and I was seeing the way it bounces off the body of the candles way better than the wicks. So I was like, man. And then the wicks act like liquidity grabs. If
Mm-hmm.
you really look at it, that's
Yeah.
where boom, they take you right there. They fake you out right there with the wicks. It gets crazy with the bodies. You was onto it right there.
Yeah, that's a fact. You
Yeah.
definitely right. Like this area right here, like what he's talking about, like I took the resistance where we rejected that and I brought it down. This is liquidity. The wicks is all right here. All these wicks is telling me about this here. This is a big one. So all you gotta do is just prepare for the breakout. You just want to see it with momentum, or you want your candles to tell you. This big candle right here was the one that said, once that closed, yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be out right now in the day trade. I'm trying not to cut my shit. I'm up 118%. 604 call for today. It's 144. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. So I'm probably stay in this. I think new high coming. Let me see. Come on. Ooh, talk to me. Yeah. It's futures is starting to rise up too. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay into this. And this and I'm just gonna end it with a little video and I gotta get up out of here. And I appreciate everybody for coming. I'm gonna talk to y'all after this video real quick. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate you.
Y'all ready?
Appreciate you, bro, as always.
Amount of sleep you play the game on. Like, no one knows about where you went and played a game and it was so insane for whatever reasons. No sleep. You played a game with zero sleep.
Zero sleep. Zero sleep. It's like, kids, Natalia had a certain, health situation, what have you, and you're staying up all night, and then you got to go out and perform because fans don't know, teammates don't know, nor do they care, nor should they, that you've been up all night. You got to perform. Like I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And they'll just take vacations just to take vacations or just hang out just to hang out. Like I never did that. But it was a choice.
Not though? Why didn't you do that?
Well, because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more.
All week you was work hard. End of the week, if you don't tired, this is good question. You have to worry about yourself. But this is Saturday. Your 6th day, you work so hard. Of course you're gonna tired. Tomorrow rest, and Monday we're gonna begin one more training. If you don't want, go back to Dagestan and stay with. She's gonna give you every day good breakfast. Don't nothing. Stay there. If you come here, don't come. You wanna become best, you wanna become champion, and now you wanna say like you tired. Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody care about you. He was tired. He have personal problem, family. Nobody cares.
A lot of people live their entire lives not fulfilling their purpose. One time in my life, I felt that. What was my purpose? Until you find the center of your being, you will continue to walk, going through the motions.
The one companion that's always going to be with you is yourself. Yourself is what you have. And you need to encourage yourself. You need to look around and you need to be able to say, look, I'm not stuck here unless I choose to stay here. If you don't have somebody who's going to do that, become that somebody.
What's the difficult you're going through that people don't often see?
I mean, my mind is a storm. I don't think most people would want to be me. They may think they would want to be me, but they don't. They don't know. They don't understand.
There's 24 hours in a day where you're alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you all kind of ways, and it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to get there. If you can't control your own brain, it's over.
Every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the face, man. Life is going to throw all kinds of crazy shit at you, and you have to be ready, and you got to deal with it.
That was good. That was all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all. Love, 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 love. Have a blessed one. Have a blessed one. Stay focused.
How often you
and
go do
get
this
money.
class?
Every Thursday. I'll probably get on tomorrow for a little
Thank
bit.
you,
I'm not
brother.
sure. Every Thursday.
What time?
It'd be anywhere from 10:30 to 11.
For sure. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Alrighty. Have a blessed one. I'm gonna let y'all know if I'm really gonna do it tomorrow. But y'all have an amazing one.
You too.
You too, my brother. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.